host of the Gridiron.
It's not something to really get super duper, really overly, wonderfully, magnificently excited about. But Giants have signed two former Super Bowl champs. Now, of course, they were Kansas City Chiefs. Okay, but one's not Patrick Mahomes and the other one's not Travis Kelce. So I got news flash for you. It's not nothing super spectacular. Just guys that I believe I said if I read these articles, I think they signed just the futures contracts and just they're just going out there doing their due diligence. Right. All right. Giants signed two Super Bowl champions to contracts. Two former Kansas City Chiefs to contracts for the 2025 season. Super Bowl pedigree comes in all shapes and sizes, but in generally doesn't come in come in the form of futures contracts at the beginning of the offseason. Nevertheless, the Giants' endless pursuit of competitiveness, churning the bottom of the roster, has brought them to the Kansas City Chiefs. On Friday, the Giants signed two Super Bowl champions to future contracts per their agency. The signings include defensive back Nic Jones and receiver Montrell Washington. Both were members of the 2023 team that took down the 49ers in the Super Bowl. Right? To the ire of most New York fans, but not the rest of the league, Kansas City couldn't compete this season, or couldn't complete their three-peat, right? The Chiefs were blown out in the Super Bowl. Now we got, Nic Jones, a 2023 seventh-round pick, saw infrequent playing time in Kansas City. He appeared in just one game this past season. As a rookie, he saw playing time in 9 games, locking 4 tackles, a tackle for loss, and a quarterback hit. Now, he also had a lot of, he played a lot on special teams, too. I'm going to go over some of that. He offers a mediocre athletic profile with a worrying 9 bench press reps. 9. So, during his pre-draft cycle to show for his strength and a 190-pound frame, he played 9 special team snaps this year. So, we got here. Neither Jones nor Washington contributed anything close to a meaningful capacity. Washington, like Jones, played in just one game on Kansas City's trip to New Orleans for Super Bowl 59. He also appeared on special teams, but he hasn't recorded a statistic on offense since 2022 when he was with the Broncos. Under the tutelage of former head coach Nathaniel Hackett, the Samford receiver saw more yards on the ground than through the air, a measly 30 yards on 5 attempts compared to 9 targets for 4 catches and 2 yards. If there's any reason for New York to be interested, it likely revolves around Washington's explosiveness. At 5'9", 181 pounds, it's not very big, he needs to be quicker than fast, or he won't survive. Thus, it's no coincidence that Denver tried him in some gadget capacity, hoping to find a big play. Both contracts are for the 2025 season, although their spot on the 90-man roster may not be anything more than an extended look at a potential practice squad acquisition, which is quite possible. All right, let's see here. Got Giants signed 2 Chiefs to futures contracts. Giants have signed a pair of players from the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs to their practice squad. The Giants have signed cornerback Nic Jones and wide receiver Montrell Washington to futures contracts. The agency for the players, JL Sports, made the announcement on social media. Jones is 6 foot tall, 189 pounds, with a 7th-round pick out of Ball State by the Chiefs in 2023. He played 9 games for the Chiefs in 2023 and 1 in 2024. Here is a pre-2023 draft scouting report of Jones, who's 23. Jones is a long cornerback with average speed, but a natural feel for making plays on the football. He's more confident and consistent at maintaining his feel for the route from press than from off man. Jones plays with a lane jumping mentality in and off coverage when flat-footed, but could succumb to double moves in the pros. Shoddy tackling will work against him, but teams will appreciate his ability to challenge punts. Let's see what we got. Challenge punts and kicks off the edge. Jones might find work as a backup in a press-heavy scheme if he tests well. Washington, who turns 26 next month, was a fifth-round pick by the Broncos in 2022. He's 5'10", 170 pounds. He appeared in one game for the Broncos in 2022, catching 4 passes for just 2 yards and rushing 5 times for 30 yards. Washington spent the 2024 season on the Kansas City practice squad. As a senior at Samford, Washington caught 93 passes for 1,086 yards and 10 touchdowns, had 74 carries, 801 yards, and 7 touchdowns, returned 8 kickoffs for 283 yards and a touchdown, and returned 5 punts for 95 yards. He amassed 2,265 all-purpose yards that season. So, right. But let's see. Yeah, the Nic Jones, 2023. He was on special teams. He played, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. He played in 13 games in 2023, including their Super Bowl, right? So he played in the wild card, divisional playoff game, the championship game, and the Super Bowl. So he played 9 regular season games plus 4 playoff games. He had a grand total of 159 special team snaps. He graded out a 61.1, nothing super spectacular, nothing super horrible. He had 3 tackles, 1 assisted tackle. His past season here in 2024, he had a grand total of 9 snaps on special teams. 5 on kick coverage, 4 on punt coverage. He graded out 42.6. So he missed a tackle. So I mean, it's just this is certainly by no stretch of the imagination something to get something to get excited about. Be jumping up and down about it. It's just something that the Giants just going out there just doing a due diligence. Maybe they somebody out there picking up something. Maybe they can. We're talking about here. One of these guys, maybe a gadget player. We'll have to wait and see. But if you never hear their name ever again, or if they wind up on the practice squad for the Giants is all season long, don't be overly surprised about it, because just once again they're just doing their due diligence. That's all.